Hello friends, this is Jasu Bakuhatsu, and welcome back to my Risk of Rain series, wherein I will be attempting to clear the game with every class on Monsoon difficulty. We're starting out here with the Huntress, on which I believe I'm on my 6th attempt here with the Huntress, so yeah, let's just get things started. So yeah, main problem so far with this character, as with most Risk of Rain playthroughs, is just not been getting the items we need at this point, but that's going to stop right now. Good item right out of this chest. Give it to me. Okay, that's not terrible, but it's not good either. So yeah, mirror, just a little bit of added damage, I guess, when you trigger that for a few seconds. Not particularly useful. Not an item that I'm likely to keep for long if I can find anything better. There's a lot of better things we could put in our use item slot. But, it's better than nothing, which I suppose is true of all use slot items, so yeah. Okay, let's get some money going here. It's look like, oh man, one short. Or actually, we might actually want that key there, just so we don't have to worry about the money thing. Or we could go for some random items. Honestly, I think we're just going to farm up the money to get everything anyways. Head Stomper's useless garbage. I think we're just going to farm up the money to buy everything anyways, though, on every level, so the key's not really going to be that useful. Although, I don't know, there is something... We haven't been having pretty slow runs thus far in the series, so I don't know, maybe going for a speed strat might be the thing to try next if we continue failing as we have been. Would be to just try to blitz through and see if that helps a lot at all. Although, in general, I've found that the best strategy in this game, at least on Monsoon difficulty, is to just farm up your money and try to get as many items as possible in each stage, so as to make sure that you're ready for the end game. Or even the mid game, as it were, which it turns out also requires some readying, depending on what class you're playing. Okay, good items. Nope. Again, not terrible, but... Okay, and that is... I believe I mentioned that glitch way back at the start of... I think I mentioned that glitch way back in video 1. This playthrough is done then. It is not possible to beat. Or actually, I suppose we could just clear the stage. The teleporter is not... So that's just something that happens sometimes, is where a bunch of the ground in stage 1, it will be unwalkable, and you just can't progress any further. Or wait, no, it was on the unwalkable ground. Right, so we can't actually finish this stage, unless... Maybe if we could trigger it on our way... No. Okay, so yeah, that was a quick run. We'll call that a mulligan. I wish there were a restart option, so I could just, restart with the same settings. I suppose it's not too long to just return to menu and then try again, like so, but... Even then, I don't know, it's just a little thing. Really, it's not really even a thing at all. Are we gonna gamble? Kind of. I'll save my money for the sure thing, assuming we even get one over here. Oh man, throat's a bit sore. Gonna take a drink. Oh, good. Oh! Oh, excuse me. I'm making a mess over here for some reason. It's difficult to drink and play at the same time. At least Risk of Rain. At least I actually did try to jump there at 1 second with the drink in my one hand, trying to knuckle the X button. It did not work. I don't actually think I even want to waste money on any of that garbage. I believe I had been complaining in one of the previous sessions about the lack of those shops so far on this playthrough. Or on every attempt so far, just because it's usually really good to Usually there will be like one item that will be good for you, and that you know will be good for you, because you can just see it right there. I am taking a lot of damage for not a lot of reward here. There we go, that's what we were trying to do. Okay, and I guess we can gamble on the way back. I suppose. We can gamble towards our gamble. That was a terrible pun. Okay, nothing, as usual. I have the worst luck in, like, any kind of luck-based games. I know, like, luck doesn't exist, and it's all, like, superstitious nonsense and, you know, stats and whatever, but, I don't know, I just feel like dice and just random number generators in general are just out to screw me over in particular. Like, I was playing one of my favorite board games, Eldritch Horror. We've been playing it like fairly regularly over the last like month or so. And I had 2 sessions in a row. Or okay, the second one was kind of just slightly below average luck, but I remember the first one, I was like the main like clue gathering guy. And it's like in order to gather these clues around the map to like solve mysteries and stuff, you need to roll like 1 success, which is like a 5 or 6 on a 6-sided die. So I just needed 1 success, and I was rolling 4 dice to try to pass this test, and it took me 5 attempts. That's 20 dice. That's basically 20 shots at a 1 in 3 chance in order for me to get a success. I don't even remember what I calculated the odds of that to be, but it is like, I think it's like 1 in like hundreds of thousands, if not millions. So yeah, that's I don't know, that's my story of how the dice screwed me over once. Also, there was one time I was playing Chaos in the Old World, and I rolled, it was actually no, it's 50-50 success in that game, where it's 3, 4, or 5 is success on the dice in Chaos in the Old World. Oh, do I want the random, or do I want the... I think I actually do want the health regen. That's pretty good for sustainability. Okay, and now I actually won't actually mind if we get the magma worm, cause... Oh shit, we can do that. Yep, the quib there is a very, very good item for dealing with magma worm. Okay, okay, boxing glove, that is not a very good item for dealing with magma worm. It does not work in the slightest against him. Okay, should be just a couple more passes, I think, and that should do it. Oh, okay, a few more passes, and that'll do it. There we go. Oh, and we got that Ancient Scepter again. Man, they just love taunting me with this item that won't ever get filled in on the item collection screen. It's just, I don't know. You see, RNG even trolls me in ways that, like, don't even matter. Even when it's, like, technically to my benefit. It's just out to get me in ways to just, like, aggravate me, it seems. Oh yeah, but yeah, Chaos in the Old World. There was the time where I got, I think I was rolling, like 14 dice, and I just needed, like 3 or 4 successes off of 14 dice. And yeah, success is 50-50 in that game. Even slightly better than 50-50, because every 6 is a reroll. So, yeah, and I managed to get, I think 1 success out of 14 dice. That's 14 trials at a 50-50 shot, and I got 1 success. And it's not like I play this game like all the time or anything either. This is like I played yeah, it's not like this is like a one in, like I played this game dozens of times, and this is just something, you know, it's something you can expect to happen when you play a game a ton. But no, I have played Eldritch Horror, I think 3 or 4 times, and I've played Chaos in the Old World like maybe between 6 and 8. And it's just, yeah, the dice are out to get me, like, almost every time. Like, those are the most egregious examples, but it's just every time. Never roll better than the odds. Always worse or substantially worse. And that seems to be carrying forward into Risk of Rain, which, I don't know. I'm not normally, like, superstitious like that. I know it's just, you know, statistics, and, you know, it has to be someone, but... yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think... I don't know, there's... I'm not, like, one for conspiracy theories or anything, but it's almost like there's, like, someone out there, like out to get me, like who controls the dice. I'm pretty sure it's a common feeling among gamers in general. In fact, I'm pretty sure like almost everyone gets that feeling from time to time who games heavily, rolls dice a lot. But 25 enemies, that's probably enough to open up the $50 chest down there. Oh, goodness. I think I've failed... Or no, I got the spike strips, or whatever that is, I think, out of the shrine. I don't know, I haven't really been paying attention, so I honestly can't blame RNG at this point, because I might have actually been getting items out of these shrines and just not even noticing due to not paying attention, because I'm so busy complaining about how I get screwed over by RNG. Though actually, again, we still don't have our, you know, our mobility items that we want to get away from enemies, but Ancient Scepter, like 3 runs in a row, is not bad. Not bad. It's typically a very good item for most classes, I've found. I think I've seen it for the Miner, which I mentioned in one of the previous playthroughs, and the Commando one is really good. I like the Acrid one a lot. I think that might be it. Oh, and I think I got the Sniper one as well once. So yeah, all those times I've collected Dead Man's Foot. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, then there's. Okay, he's over there. That's good. We're just gonna go over here and gamble the rest of our money away then. Which I think, what, 2 or 3 gambles out of this? Can we fail them all? Oh nope, we got a crowbar. Lovely. And yeah, crowbar was one of the items I passed up at one of the previous shops. So good call on that. And now, take care of the Wisp, and we are out of here. Calls for a celebratory drink. Oh man, the Quib is off cooldown already. I think those have like lower cooldown than I remembered. Yeah, I remember this. This is one of the better use items in the game, so yeah, that's definitely one blessing that we can count on this run so far, at least. The Quib, pretty good item, and pretty good against... in particular, a few bosses and situations that can be troublesome. It's like really good for dispatching like giant mobs of enemies. It's really good for getting rid of magma worms. In fact, I'd be totally happy to see another magma worm right now, so I could just like probably one-shot him with Quib. Although, yeah, that sounds like that sounds like magma worm music. Although with the time, yep, there he is. Oh, it doesn't take quite as much damage as I remembered. I'm not sure what determines how much damage this guy takes from it, because I'm pretty sure I have one-shotted Magma Worm before with the Quib. Although maybe it was maybe I got a critical hit. I don't know if you can crit with items or not. ATG missile, that is decent. Would have been nice to get, you know, the tier 3 missile, what with that being a boss drop and all. Like, yeah, stuff like this is tough. Situations like this are tough for most classes, where you've got just a big pack of enemies on a relatively short kind of patch of flat terrain. Like, which is a pretty common occurrence. Actually, let's just use the item just to get it on cooldown as soon as possible. That's kind of the approach I take in general, actually, to a lot of games that have, like, you know, really high cooldown ultimate abilities. My philosophy is just like use it or lose it, basically. It's like use it as often as possible to not waste your cooldown, essentially. It's like, yeah, the more often you use it, the more often you get to use it, you know? Okay. Perfect. And it looks like there aren't actually that many, items in this stage. Okay, maybe there's some stuff up here, but yeah, otherwise it looks like we might have seen... okay, there's a shop up here. No useful items, really. Although, I like the mushroom. It's good for, health shrines. Would have maybe helped out a little bit. Oh, I don't have that. I'm just barely short. Okay, squib it up. Wow. Yeah, I remember why I kind of don't like this item so much anymore now that I think of it. It's not that great against like really tanky enemies. They just kind of absorb all the hits, and yeah, and then it's on cooldown for another 30 seconds, 40 even. I don't know what it is exactly. I should actually pay attention just to get, I don't know, a better idea of the relative strength of items in this game. Just a lot of stuff that I need to just get in my head as far as... Oh dear. This is tough. Yep. Oh, okay, that's good. I don't know how that happens, but that's good. Oh. There we go. Oh, I thought that would get him. Okay, yeah, we can just keep doing that. Or we can do that once, and then take care of the robots. There we go. All it takes is tooth quibs. Tooth quibs to, yeah, take out big tanky monsters. Am I not hitting this guy? That made no sense. It looked like I wasn't damaging him at all. Okay, fungus, that's good for health shrines. Although not if monsters spawn on top of you. Not if you let yourself get down to like 0 HP and then a monster spawns on top of you. Then the mushroom doesn't help so much. But you know, if you're not an idiot, you just won't let yourself get into that kind of situation. Yeah, definitely a very cooldown reliant class, the Huntress, I think. Like a lot of your... In fact, yeah, pretty much all your area effect damage comes from your two abilities there. Oops! Oh, I was facing the wrong direction. Shit. Oh, that's kind of interesting, actually, because I was facing the one direction off of, like, the strafe ability, but... Yeah, apparently I was, like, really facing in the other direction, and that's the direction it chose to fire my squib off in. Man, that's such a stupid name for an item. I swear they just named it that to make LPers look stupid, trying to pronounce it. Which is, you know, a noble endeavor, I suppose. Okay, man, we've got a lot of money and nothing to spend it on. Oh, there's a thing down there. I did not even notice that. Is there anything good in it? Not showing in it, so yeah, we'll definitely be going for the random item. Okay, that should be enough of that. Oh yeah, and what other chests were there? Oh hey, it looks like all those guys over there despawned. Crowbar, garbage. Looks like actually we can gamble this quite a bit. Garbage. Oh, actually no, we can't. Wow, that goes up fast. Were there any chests up here? Oh, there's another gambling point. We can do the cheaper. It'll be a bit cheaper here. And something good? Nope. And again? Nope. And then it's going to turn out that there was like a big chest or something that I could have got if I didn't waste all my money gambling. Pretty sure I didn't. Pretty sure there wasn't, though. I think I got everything over here the first time around. Which is to say, I don't think there was anything over here the first time around. Okay. Oh, and I guess, yeah, we do have a bit of money to maybe gamble at the other one again. Oh, yeah, we can... Okay, we got enough for one more gamble. Oh, hey, it despawned my item. I say my item as if I was going to grab it or something. Certainly wasn't. Okay, and nothing again. I guess I can't actually complain about RNG on the random item shrines, since I have no idea what the odds are on them anyways, based on, like, I don't know, the probability I'm seeing. I'd guess, like, about 1 in 3. Which I suppose means, like, that's like the Jasu probability is, like, 1 in 3 of getting an item on those things, which means that the real probability is probably something like 80%. Oh, man, do we want to go... Okay, I guess, yeah, we're getting kind of behind on times. Yeah, we're like 5 blocks full by stage 3, so yeah. Ha! Lovely. Okay, I think, yeah, we're just gonna kill the boss. And then go hunting for items. Actually, yeah, now that I think of it, this is probably a bad idea to trigger this so early, since we... Yeah, that's the problem with triggering the teleporters early, is there probably won't be enough monsters for me to get all the items in the stage, so I'm probably gonna have to pick and choose carefully as far as which items I'm gonna pick and choose. Okay, that's a safety, I suppose. Yep, so that's an extra life, basically. Cheat death once. Lets me come back from the dead. Actually, I think it's probably, as much as I was saying about, yeah, let's go through fast or whatever, I think it's actually best if I just continue, because yeah, this is a good, advantageous stretch of, this is good ground right here, so I think I'm actually going to wait out the timer, just walking back and forth along here like this. Because yeah, when you start climbing up, like the sides of the valley here, you get like, again, like I was saying, enemies on those tiny little platforms that, yeah, will basically just clump up and one-shot you if you don't play it right. So yeah, this is a good place for the enemies to be spawning. I think we're just gonna wait out the timer like this. Yeah, just a few more of those Risk of Rain pro tips for you guys, since I obviously, as you can tell from this series, am a pro at the game. He says as his finger slips and he teleports without intending to. Oh well, not a huge mistake. Not yet, anyways. Okay, and that's the timer done. How many enemies we got? 50. Where the oh my god, I guess that's those guys running along the edge there. I guess that's 50 guys right there. Oh my. Yep, that's a lot of dudes. Oh well, take care of these dudes first. Or actually, you know what? These dudes are kind of giving me health, now that I think of it. So actually, yeah, I think I want to do is, like, just come up here, damage these guys a bit, take a bunch of damage in return, and then come back here and just ping these guys to start refilling a bit of health off of the life leech. Yeah, that's the ticket. Wish I'd have thought of that sooner. So yeah, now I just ping these guys a little bit, and now I'm back at a reasonable bit of health, and I can go up there and, yeah, shoot the spiders for massive damage. Or, you know what, I'm just gonna squib them, like I said. It's off cooldown, you use it, so that you can use it more often. Like, put it to you this way, if you go, if your squib is off cooldown, and you go, like, 40 seconds without using it, you've wasted a squib. Why am I saying squib? The same principle applies for use items in general, really. If your use item is, like, off cooldown for the duration of its cooldown, then yeah, you should have used it cooldown seconds ago, basically. I follow the same philosophy with Dota ultimates as well. People always bitch at me, though, for wasting them, which is probably a valid complaint in that game. It's like Black Hole comes off cooldown, and I use it on a creep, because there's no enemy heroes nearby. That's a lie, but it would be funny if I did that. I don't know why I teleported there. Teleport is for evasion, not for offense. Oh well. Wow, actually, yeah, now's the time where I wish I had my golem buddies up here to leech life off of. Oh well, I guess, or yeah, we don't even need the golems. We can heal even faster off the mushrooms. There, and we're back up and ready to go. Yeah, again, I hate it when you've got enemies on both sides of you. Okay, I think we can finish these guys off without taking any more rest breaks, any more mushroom breaks. You know what, I might as well squib these guys, because yeah, by the time because now what we're gonna do is we're gonna scour the whole goddamn level for treasure, because we have not collected any whatsoever so far on the level so far since we spent. Whoops. Oh, repulsion armor. I guess if you have quick reflexes, maybe you could like stop that thing on like an item that you want. I've never been able. I just can't do it. I'm just too late every time. I have no chance of just, you know, hitting a good item like on reflex. So I just pretty much always just double tap those things to give myself a random items, because that's effectively what I get anyways. That way I don't have to see all the good items rolling past and like get my hopes up on thinking that I can actually stop on one after I see it. Oh, and this is the variant of this is the stupid variant of the level with the broken bridge as well. So once I traverse all the way to the other side, I gotta traverse all the way back because it's a fucking C-shaped level. Well, I guess that's not actually true. We won't have to go all the way to the other side just until our money runs out. Which might be till the other side. In fact, yeah, I'm just gonna buy everything along the way just to save on time. And yeah, machine gun, dealy, not bad. Although, in fact, yeah, I've been complaining about like lack of items like so far on all these runs. That's part of it. It's also part of it is that I've been going really super slow, so I'm at a much higher difficulty. In fact, yeah, I think pretty much every run so far has ended on stage 4. And yeah, a lot of the reason for that is that I've just been I've been progressing much more slowly through the stages than I usually do. So as a result, the game is much more difficult by the time I get there. Mysterious, come on, just one goat hoof. These are tier 2 chests, so red whip would be lovely. Concussion grenade, not terrible, I guess. Harvester's scythe, that's crit and healing, a little bit of crit and a little bit of healing, I guess. But yeah, and yeah, even apart from evasion items, we haven't really gotten any of like the super good items either, like your snowflakes or your shock field or whatever it's called. It's like a lot of like the really good power items that can kind of carry you through the game on their own. And yep, as I predicted, I do not have enough money for any of this shit. Yeah, okay, I'll take the tier 2 chest and see how much money I have after that. Prison shackles, like I said, last run. Man, we got very similar items to what we had last run. Do I gamble or do I go for a guaranteed tier 1? Might as well go for the sure thing. More healing, worthless. So what do we have for items so far? Like for good items, we've got a little bit of HP regen, which is good. We got the life leech, a lot of healing stuff, which is pretty decent. We got the ancient scepter, which is probably our best like damage item. Crowbar, which is meh, decent. Missile launcher, okay. Let's see, the foot, useless. The mortar, mostly useless. The energy cell, what's that? I think it's... oh yeah, increased attack speed, but only when you're low on life, useless. And the extra life, though, so as long as we're careful... And hey, yeah, an extra life will let us survive a fiasco like the one that ended our run last time, so yeah. Oh yeah, and we got mushrooms, so we can better abuse health shrines for, I guess, more shots at items, which we probably won't get. So yeah, we got that to look forward to. Oh yeah, I guess now is the time to consider which variant do I prefer. Or actually, now that I think of it, we haven't lost on stage 4 every time. We've made it to stage 5 a couple times, I think. A lot of it depends on the variants of the stage that you get to. I think I forget what it's called, the water level version of stage 4, or is that a stage 3 variant? Yeah, I think it's water or snow for stage 3, and then stage 4 is, yeah, hive cluster or the magma caverns.